Hi, my name's Chelsea, and I just wanted to share with you my experience with finding out that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was indoor skydiving with my family and figured I had hit my collarbone, only to find out the next day at work that it was quite tender. Felt my neck, and in fact, it was I was a lump. Now, I'm a registered nurse, so I decided that I needed to freak out naturally and assume it was cancer. That's how nurses think. And just then found out that, okay, most likely wasn't. Let's take steps back here, and okay, we hit ourselves on the collarbone. Perfect. And my colleagues had agreed with me because I had how many people feel it, because nurses are sickos. Then I knew something was wrong. After a week, it hadn't gone away. We had decided to go away on vacation, and it only continued to get bigger. And by the end of my vacation, I was feeling quite poorly. No energy at all. Just hit the out. My husband had the same cold, and he was not as poorly as I was. From there, I went to my physicians, and I thought I had mono because I'd had it before, about 4 or 5 years ago, and same feeling, like that wiped, fatigued feeling. That blood test came back negative. So, okay, now what? You were in the Dominican. Perhaps you have Lyme disease. Maybe you have malaria. Maybe you have dengue fever. No. So now, what is it? I had an ultrasound, confirmed that yes, they were large. And for those of you who are looking, because I know there's a girl on here that I found, they're very, very big. This is where they had my biopsy done, but as you can see on the other side, it is not the same. So finally, okay, ultrasound, yes, they're big, great. Now I went and saw an ears, nose, and throat doctor because my family doctor had had enough of me and was starting to make me feel as though I was crazy because everything was turning up negative. Then I went and thought, okay, let's look into naturopathic medicine. I went and saw a naturopathic doctor. She had me convinced that I had adrenal fatigue. Although I don't doubt that, I knew there was something more to it. I had changed my diet. I had cut out caffeine completely, no sugar. I've dropped weight. I've changed my life. And yet this still gets big. It's got to be something more. So again, back to the family doctor again we go, and he says, let's send you to ears, nose, and throat. Ears, nose, and throat. Takes one look at it, does one of these. When everybody's like, oh, it's nothing. And then they touch it and go, oh. Or they do, and then they touch a little bit longer, and that's when you know something's wrong. So I knew right then and there when he referred me to have a biopsy that it was definitely something more than what everyone was telling me it was. Went and had the biopsy. That was also interesting, and sometimes being a nurse, you know all too much, and it's best not to know, but I do, unfortunately. And he says that to the tech who was checking it with an ultrasound, says, she's being worked up for lymphoma, right? And your heart just sinks into the pit of your stomach, because you know in your heart that it's something a little bit more. So then I had to wait a week because it was Easter. Great. And not to mention I had discovered this lump on February the 10th. So Easter weekend, okay, let's allow them a little more time to get the results. Let's not be such a squeaky wheel as of yet. Let's just keep it cool. So finally I decided to call on the Tuesday, and they said, nope, no results. Oh, sorry, can't wait any longer. Called again Wednesday. Wednesday I was told that it was sent out for a second opinion. That sends freak alarms going in my brain, and by Friday of that week I had received a phone call saying I needed to come into the office ASAP, and the doctor would be on vacation the following week, so I needed to be there within an hour. Fine, I'm off I go. Alone, by myself, to find out I have cancer. Yay! And sure enough, yes, he did let me know that it was Hodgkin's, most likely Hodgkin's lymphoma, and that he would refer me immediately over to oncology at our local hospital here. So went and saw him, and my journey begins. I'll keep these short. I just wanted people, because I know it helped me immensely to see what it looks like, and that you aren't crazy, and that you know that something's not right. So this is what my lump looks like, and it is quite big. And there's one major one and little one there. anyways, thank you. I'm going to chronicle this because I think it's so important and people just don't know. And it's a scary, scary time. And sometimes when you're home alone and people say don't Google, well, when you're not Googling, you're YouTubing. And you can find a lot of really, really helpful people that calm your mind. And I just want to do that for other people because this is not fun. Talk to you later.